Thank you very much, Robert, and so many thanks to SFAI for inviting us to be here tonight. Robert and Jamie and Franco and the whole crew have just been and the residents welcoming and wonderful. And you know, it's an honor. And many thanks to my team. I just want to give a shout out to Diane DeLorean and Mary Reeves for doing so much stuff behind the scenes. It takes a lot to pull an event like this together, and I'm just incredibly grateful for them and all the other people and who have helped with that, and also, of course, the monologuists and our musician, Sydney Bullens. And I want to say Christine McHugh has assembled an amazing team, a film crew, they've been documenting the entire Santa Fe process. And it's going to be turned into a film, a documentary film, with snippets from monologue performances that are happening in other parts of the country tonight. So, and I want to say, we here in Santa Fe are the home event, and it's so beautiful to see that the seeds planted here are out in the world in solidarity on this inauguration night and day, and that we are using our voices and activating in Chicago and in New York and in Asheville, North Carolina, and in Dallas, Texas, and in Los Angeles and other places. And you all being here and bearing witness to this, you're already part of the solution. This is what we're here for. We're already part of the solution by being here tonight. I want to thank so deeply my co-facilitator, Marsha Pincus, and Marsha has worked with me. She did an incredible one-woman show with me called Chalk Dust about a year ago, and she is a recent transplant and a wonderful addition to Santa Fe from Philadelphia. And quite honestly, I could have never pulled this show off without her and her expertise, her ability to write and edit and get right to the heart of the matter with the monologuists. So she's going to share with you a little bit about the process and what we've been up to, because these pieces were only written, we've met for the first time that you're going to see tonight, last Friday night. And Marsha's going to tell you about that.
Thank you. So the 7 generous and courageous monologuists that you're going to hear came together last weekend, Friday evening, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday. And they came in as strangers, and they came in with all their own feelings and anxieties around the election. We asked that when they come, even though they had been thinking about the election and maybe even writing, that they put that aside and come into the process fresh, because the scene had been changing. Every day we'd feel different. So the process began with deep, free writing in response to prompts that Tanya and I decided upon. And the participants would write and write and write and fill their notebook. And then we'd listen, and we'd practice a kind of radical listening. No critique. Thank you, is what we said when we heard each other share. And our job as facilitators was to listen for the images and the patterns and help people find the narrative thread so they could turn it into the stories that you're going to hear tonight.
Thank you. A little bit just about the further vision. Like I said, Christine is making a film of this. The monologues are being filmed all over the country tonight. So on your program, it says electionmonologues.com. You can go to the website and also the Facebook page, where we're going to be posting videos of other people performing their monologues from around the country. So please keep up with that. And we really want this event tonight. The intention is one of hopefully inspiration and activation, and we wanted to include you in that. So when the show is over, it runs about 70 minutes straight through with our monologuists and also our amazing musician, Sydney Bullens, who's here from Maine, performing in the show tonight as well. We're going to give a 5-minute break, and if you want to leave at that time, you're welcome to. But we're going to invite you, those of you who want to stay for just a very short 20-minute or so writing workshop where you're going to have the opportunity, if you'd like, to write on some of the prompts like our monologuists did and share with each other. We hope this event isn't just a coming into this room, listening passively and leaving so much as this is a call to action, an activation. And we want to support you in your inspiration of what you take away from what you hear tonight, to begin, as I'm sure many of you already have, and perhaps to deepen an inquiry in yourselves of how you can take this into the world and serve, because that's the purpose of that, and that's what each one of us has been called to do now. And we're here to support you, and just very grateful. And with no further ado, the Santa Fe Election Monologues.